Had a very interesting dream last night. I went to bed with a lot of things on my mind, a lot of decisions that I have to make. Kind of a typical day, and uh, and just some situations with people that I needed some wisdom about, and criticism, and there's just always something going on. And I went to bed, and I had the strangest dream. I dreamt that I was with a bunch of people, and I was counseling all day and speaking all day, and I was kind of tired. And somebody said, "Pastor Bob, would you play the piano?" And I thought, well, that would be fun. So this was kind of like a big house, I guess, that I was in, and I found a piano, and I was getting ready to play, and the woman of the house came and said, "No, no, 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 you can't play." And I said, "Seriously?" She said, "No." She said, "My child is asleep on the other side of the house, and I'm afraid this might wake him up." And it was a long ways from the child, and I knew that it wasn't the case. I thought, she just doesn't want me to play the piano. Kind of hurt my feelings. And so I was feeling kind of bad, and I walked away from there, and she goes, "Why don't you just talk instead? You're good at talking. Why don't you just talk?" And I'm thinking, I'm really tired of talking. I have a friend that makes his living as a comedian, and people are always saying, "Oh, you're a comedian. Tell us a joke." you know, like you have to be on the spot. And I didn't really feel like speaking, and I said, "Well, no, thank you. I'm kind of spent today." And and I was thinking, my feelings are kind of hurt. I'm not feeling this. I think I'll just leave. And as I was heading out the door, the crowd had kind of shifted to another part of the building. And the lady said, "I want to show you something." And she went over, and her and another person flipped the piano over. And I thought, "What are you doing?" And as they flipped it over, there was the head of a lawnmower that was hooked to the bottom side of the piano. And she said, "If you would have played the piano, it would have cut all your fingers off." Well, it's kind of a silly dream, but I woke up, and I knew it was from the Lord, and it helped me figure out exactly what I was trying to figure out before I went to bed. It's so strange how God speaks sometimes. And there's no doubt in my mind that this was a message from him, a little strange one, but I don't dream that vividly usually with that kind of a message and remember everything like that. And, it just, I guess the point I wanted to make in sharing this with you was, you never know how God is going to speak to you. And I have learned in my 50, well, I guess about 60 years now of being a Christian, that it's so important that I listen and listen and listen. Shut up long enough to listen and to hear him speak and to gain his wisdom, because I don't have enough on my own. So, I've said many times, that my interpretation of that scripture is, shut up and listen, or be still and know that I'm God. I like shut up and listen, but, it's so important that we do that, folks. And God isn't silent. The more that you develop a personal relationship with him, the more real he becomes, and the less of a religion you have, and more of a relationship. God bless you. Have a great day.